Hello. One of the most wise things I've ever heard, and one of my favorite quotes is less is more. What does it mean, less is more? I don't know how to explain it exactly, but here is a question. Is really anything with huge quantities is good? Even if it's a good thing, if is it necessary to have a lot of things around you? Is it necessary to buy a lot of things? Is it necessary to have a lot of things? Or sometimes when you have few, you can use these few things more efficiently, more effectively. For example, we are trying to learn new languages. Before, in the past, it was really hard getting new sources to learn. Uh, Often, our elderly family members they used to went to libraries, borrow a book or read from a book in the library or buy that book. Then they try to learn from it this new language, and they focus and they do a lot of effort to get the information, to get the knowledge. Now we have a clear example that too much sources actually can be very distracting. A lot of people are getting distracted from the too many sources of information, of knowledge, of learning languages. And a lot of people tell me that they can't focus. They don't know where to start, where to begin. They don't know which source is good and which is not so much. So here comes the quote, less is more. The philosophy, less is more. I consider it a philosophy. And actually, I like it because it's really true. You don't need too many things around you to feel happy, to feel knowledgeable, to learn something. I think we are getting obsessed with buying too many things, we're getting obsessed with having or owning too many things, and that can be uh, one of the modern world's diseases. So I don't know what to say. I think sometimes less is definitely more. Less crowd, more space. Less sources, less information, more focus. Um, Less work, more fun, for example. Uh, Consuming something too much, excessively, actually decreases the pleasure of it by time. The more the time passes, the less we feel this pleasure. So that's why there is another um, concept is called minimalism. For example, you you live or you consume only what you need, not all the desires you want. You buy only what you need. Okay, what else? Um, there is also the detoxing, dopamine detox. What is the meaning of dopamine detox? It's minimizing the pleasure, the things that gives you pleasure because you can't feel them anymore. For example, you like eating ice cream, so you keep eating and eating this ice cream until it becomes normal. It becomes okay. Then try to fast. Try to stop eating this ice cream for 1 month. then try to eat one ice cream, you will feel a lot of pleasure. So you detoxicated yourself from something, you stopped it for a while, and that applies on eating food and applies all sources of pleasure. So if you read about less is more, this phrase, you will notice that it's not, it's like a physical thing, it's a physics thing. Having less of something doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Actually, maybe it's an opportunity for you to have more of something else, more um, useful, more efficient, more effective. So it applies perfectly on learning languages. If you choose one or two sources, or only one source for each skill, one source for reading, one source for listening, like a podcast, one source of watching, like YouTube or movies or something, you decrease the distractions, and that can be very, very useful on the long term, of course, and it you can feel the progress later compared to someone who keeps trying all the sources, the hundreds or thousands of sources online. Then he feels depressed, or he feels uh, frustrated. He gets frustrated from all the sources. He doesn't know where to begin. He doesn't know the roadmap. He doesn't know where to start, where to finish. He can't measure his own progress. So that's a thought.